All our fans back at home watching us on the Great American Short Course link off of the Facebook page. You can see our mini stock and mini open trucks back in staging. Looking at those flags on our pace vehicle, on our UTV, you can see that it's fairly windy here. But you know what? It's for the cooling temperatures and keeping the dust clear of the race course. That amount of wind is absolutely perfect for what we have going on this afternoon.
Oh, and I'll tell you, I mean, the sun's hot, but the weather is perfect.
As long as you're in the shade, that's all that matters. And with that in mind, I'm glad you brought that up. You said the sun is hot. Please, everyone, stay hydrated. There's no such thing as drinking too much water. Out there. So please keep yourselves hydrated. And if you can, stay out of the sun. We don't want anyone getting any kind of sunstroke or anything along that line. So, but we're keeping an eye on everybody. Stay safe. Have a good time. As we come out with our first truck race of the afternoon, the mini stocks and mini open. Our mini open entry, our first one on the course, is the 67.
Venegas? Ryan Venegas?
Venegas, yeah.
It's got a new wrap on there. What is it, Valkyrie something on there? You got Robert Orr, Anthony Chusey, Jaden Wardrop, Aubrey Wardrop, and was that Palmer, and I don't have Venistra's first name there. I'm only so good.
I think that's Ryan.
Ryan?
I believe.
Right.
But here's explain the difference. What it looks like a Pro Light out there, the first truck.
I mean,
so what makes that?
It's an older chassis, older four-cylinder.
But it is, but it's a Pro Light as we knew it back at the first when this class was
the
first.
Marty Harts, the Rob Fignatin days.
Yeah. Screaming four bangers.
Yeah.
They were like, what were they, like 40, 45 grand?
Yeah, banging gears.
40, 45 grand. And I remember, gosh, Jeff Kincaid was just grenading these things like 3-4 a weekend. And it had
down on the house.
Yeah. But then to look back from that truck, that is how Pro Lights first came out with the four-banger standardized chassis. You go back to the next 6, and that's what the 7S/Pro Light was at the very beginning.
Yeah, just basically, a few
stock chassis,
a few better shocks,
I think they were required to run leaf springs as well.
Leaf springs and single shocked. That's what KYBs, the Bill Steins, all that good stuff. Valkyrie Dynamics on Venegas as he gives the hammer down. And another, looks like a stagger start there. They gave Venegas the quick one.
Nice little battle going on right now between 3 trucks in the mini stocks.
I think we need to get a whole bunch of these and throw like all the superstars from the former years of short course and let them go play in them. I bet you not one body panel would come back with not a dent on it.
Think about some of the guys who were in this class.
Yeah.
It was the Johnny Greaves, it's Jeff Kincaid's. Boy, oh boy. Rob Naughton and Rob McCacken weren't.
No. Naughton didn't come until later.
Yeah, he was actually in a Pro Light.
Pro Light, yeah.
Just like this one here. Just like Ryan's, as he's running up front right now.
We got Anthony Chusey, Jaden Wardrop, Rob Orr. There's the 98 we're looking at there. Wardrop. That's Jaden. Then you got the 99 of Aubrey. Starting to space out just a little bit there, about equal gapping back between all the different vehicles. Again, we got the mini stock, mini open. Of course, the one out front, the mini stocks. Pretty much what it says. They're a stock vehicle. In fact, a lot of guys, something breaks on it, just head on to your local junkyard and go get a replacement part. They removed the glass out of them, of course. Window nets, all the safety equipment that any other vehicle has, the restraints, head and neck restraints, of course, 4-point harnesses. Boy, you could really hear those four-cylinders screaming. Still some dollars in those. You can see Anthony Chusey goes by. He's in that 36 there. Jaden Wardrop in the 98. And then you got Rob Orr in the 15. There's Palmer in the 77.
Yeah, a little off-track excursion right there. Didn't really cut the course at all, but kept it up at speed, got back on course, kind of blended right in. Again, we're at that separation stage where everybody's gapped out between each other's position. Nice little battle for that final podium spot in the mini stock class between the 77 and the 70. Between Ryder, Palmer, and Brent Veenstra. Now they've kind of separated a little bit.
Chusey in the 36. Jaden, I think, is that a for sale sign there behind his number?
Could be. You know, none one of these trucks really changed a whole lot from last season.
No.
It's kind of maybe a hammer or two to one of the fenders to kind of pound them out.
Yeah.
Maybe, if that even.
War Racing on Aubrey's.
Sounds like Aubrey might be having transmission problems.
Yeah, I remember that last race she had a few issues too. It's the nature of a race car, though. Well, definitely a stretched out one here for sure, and
boy, he's winding out that four-cylinder. Boy, back in the day when they were running these four-cylinders, they were tweaked out to the max. And I was looking back on now, I'm just amazed at the factory involvement. You had Nissan there with all its engineers. You had Toyota there with all its engineers. A couple of Ford individuals that were there. And every single manufacturer was just tweaking it right to the very edge. And it was nothing to see 4 or 5 blown motors a day in the class because there was like 20, 24
oh, it was stacked.
Pro lights running back in the four-cylinder
I remember
days.
it was, like you said, the factory Nismo or whatever it was.
Yeah,
you know?
Nismo. And let's see, we got the safety vehicle pulled onto the track. Is it just for the comp yellow? Looks like it. Already in turn 1 is our leader. The Lone Mini Open. Yep, there's the competition yellow.
Venegas going to get that one first. And Chusey will lead his pack of mini stocks.
For all the fans that are here that just live locally and really don't know any racers, or maybe they're friends or family members from out of town, but you're here to support them that happen to live in town, we want to thank you for coming out here, because it's fans like you that support the sport that will help this event grow, help the sport grow, and even maybe for some interested parties to get into the sport in general. But, a couple times, Dave, what really gets me going, what I really like and love about this sport is walking through the pits, and I see mom and dad walking together with their young one between them, holding hands and just walking through the pits and checking things out. That's what I love about this sport, is that aspect that you can walk throughout the pits, get pictures, get autographs. And for some of the fans that are here for the first time, never seen short course, if in the pro classes that are running fiberglass bodies and some of these things get tore up and fall apart and things like that, don't be afraid to go to that race team after the race is done here tonight. And chances are they're going to be able to sign it for you. And you can go home with a chunk of a race truck and put it over someplace in your bedroom for the young ones.
So how many pieces of fiberglass do you have at your house?
Let's see. I got Walker Evans. I got Ricky Johnson. I got the old corridor. I've got Evan Evans. Jason Baldwin.
Yep.
And I think that's it. Pretty sure that's it.
I got a McGrath, a Renazenter on his 100th win, and a Deegan, and a McCachran on his 200th win on McGrath. A door, a bedside, and a hood.
Yeah, I got all doors. Green flag is out. We're back underway for the second half of the race, and there might be a call made right there.
Oh, yes.
As you're not allowed to pull out of line or make a pass before you cross the start-finish line
even though
on
you see
a restart.
The green flag. Yeah, even though you see the green flag, you still have to pass the flag stand.
Yeah, and it looks like one of the trucks has already pulled out of line to it wasn't his fault, but do I make the call on the number? Well, we all saw it. It was the 77. You know, it was 3 wide across the line and past 2 trucks in front of him.
A blind man saw that.
Didn't need Braille, brother. Looks like he's giving up the spot. 1, 2. Looks like he's giving up the spots. But here's the thing about the communication: that all the fans that are up here in the stands, once again for the first time, they all have spotters radios. They all have receiver radios in the truck, so they can talk to their spotters, talk to their drivers. And there's also what are those? The Nitro Bees or
the straight receiver?
Okay.
Yeah, kind of.
Basically, it's a listen-only radio. So race control can yell at the driver or yell at all the drivers. As we've got one truck upside down, another truck turned around backwards in turn 1. I was not able to see what happened in turn 1, but quite a bit of controversy. I should say a lot of action going in turn 1 that obviously all the race fans saw. Dave and I were just out of eye shot.
All I heard is, oh!
Yeah, all the race fans and their reaction. So full course yellow is out. Possible, let's see. No, full course yellow is still out.
Will there be a replay?
No.
No.
I checked into that yesterday. So here's the interesting part. I don't see a full course yellow, though.
Yeah, it's a full course.
You're just assuming, right?
Yeah, it's a full course.
Yeah, especially...
Because everybody's busy, except for the flag stand.
Yeah, actually, it's not a full course yellow because we have the pace vehicle out at the exit turn 1. One of the vehicles that was involved, the white Nissan in the backstretch, that is back underway. And the truck that's upside down is well off the racing line. But that doesn't mean anything. So when you're upside down, you're upside down. I don't care where you're at. You got to, slow down to get taken care of.
That sucks. Now, here's another thing. It's an art on how to get these things flipped back over.
Yeah. You don't do it right, you kind of spin like a turtle upside down. Yeah.
They do 360s really good, spin them like a top. Just wrap it around the car a couple times and pull really hard. Drivers say that's their favorite part.
Yeah, what drivers do you talk to?
I remember getting flipped over in a UTV one time, and the same thing, and you're sitting there, and it's like, oh, this isn't this bad until you get to that point where it goes, ugh.
Hey, one of our pro-light specialists back in the Midwest has checked in. I'm not exactly sure because I missed it, but Kyle Greaves has checked in from back in the Green Bay area.
He's made a good run for a championship or two.
Yeah. Boy, oh boy, huh? In pro-light and in UTV class. And has turned into quite the fabricator for a young man.
Yeah, well, and Kurt, of course.
Yeah, son of Kurt.
Yeah, son of Kurt, yep.
You know,
and he's got some famous cousins too.
Yeah, speaking of cousins, you're old when you know C.J. Greaves, right?
Heard of him.
Multi-time champion.
Heard of him.
At an
Rings a
incredibly
bell.
young age, super talented. I remember.
Don't tell me the story of you changing his diaper.
No, Rob McCachran did.
Oh.
I watched Rob McCachran do it. So I got you on that one.
I knew it was there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's funny. From Ricky Johnson, he used to tell me a lot of stories about some of the guys too in NASCAR. That another Johnson family that they're close with.
Yeah.
Same stories. Well, it looks like Rob Orr back up on the right side now, the rubber side down. It's our Cracks Great American Short Course Safety Team there. I hope Rob was running that Optima batteries, that gel technology. Flip them over, shake them up, and they still run. So there's a little delay here.
Not sure if he's going to get back underway or not as I'm looking down there. He's outside the truck, obviously.
Trying to let the oil get back into the oil pan.
Well,
you know it's sitting in those valve covers right now.
I can't tell if he's crawling in or not because, of course, there's a pole.
You know what, though? He just buttoned up his net for him and got him all ready.
Oh, you're watching there? Okay.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm cheating with the monitor. Man, I thought I was going to try and pull off the X-ray vision on you, too.
Next race to come out will be the Limited Buggy 1600 Desert Buggy main event. Looks like he's going to just keep it parked even though that window netted up. Maybe he's just trying to get it fired up, but it looks like we're going to green this time around. As our leaders are coming out of the final turn, and yeah. Ryan is, oh man, it sounds like he's having major transmission problems.
Wow, I heard that too.
Trying to get around the gears. When you hear that, he can't get it into the next high gear.
Yeah, I was like, okay, I'm going to force it in there. Just bouncing that thing on the chip.
Oh.
It's amazing. Pretty much, four-cylinder, but the fact that you've tweaked this four-cylinder up to that much more power, it's kind of incredible. I mean, honestly, if you think of the technology of some of the new four-cylinder motors now pumping out over 300 horsepower,
yeah,
it's a little daunting.
I'm just amazed.
That's stock.
I mean, when you talk about the amount of horsepower, my F-150, it's one of those Eco Boosts.
Yeah.
385 horsepower out of a six-banger. When the hell did that happen? And I remember being young when my cousin had his GTX 440, and he was, oh yeah, 310 horse. Oh. And I'm like, what? I thought that was huge. White flag is out. One more time around.
Ryder Palmer and then Wardrop to see Orr off the pace there, unfortunately, from that early rollover. Not going to be a factor whatsoever, but Venegas looks like he's going to try and wrap this one up for his class. And then Anthony Chusey. He's not choosy, just wants the top of the position.
Yeah, he's holding on to that top spot in the mini stock class. 2 more turns remaining, and coming around in second will be Brent Veenstra.
New driver to this class.
Looks like he's running 14-inch tires, man. Tiny little things. And out of the final corner, taking the checkered flag and the win in his class and overall. Oh, big-time contact. Hello! Hang on, brother.
Hello.
So I don't know if that was from contact or a right rear that went going down or the both, but, yeah, the 77 of Ryder Palmer had an exciting final turn. Now get it fired up to come across line to get the points. Maybe not. He's probably I'm good right here.
Well, at least everybody will make it across. Let's see. I doubt he'll make that checkered flag there, but
So Venegas will take the win in his class, with Scuzzi taking first. I did that again, didn't I?
Scuzzi. It's
yeah,
Chusey.
Scuzzi.
It's like a bad movie you're quoting there.
Yeah, I'm screwing it up every single time.
Just don't be choosy, he
yeah.
says.
Veenstra and Wardrop will round out the podium in the mini stock. So we're going to send Dave trackside one more time. Talk to our top 3 finishers. And our lone ride driver in the Mini Open division, Ryan Venegas. So we'll see him down trackside in just a moment.
All right, let's go ahead and bring Anthony and Brent and Jaden up here. We'll talk to him. What's up, Ruben? Babu Fedora in the house. Where are my tacos? That's what BDR said.
Number 1, and then 1 and 2.
So Choosy, Meenstra, and Wardrop. Let's get you on up here and talk to you. Bueller. Well, here they are, Jaden Wardrop, Brent Venistra, and Anthony Choosy on top of the box. Going to come on over here to Jaden. And, of course, Jaden knows, stranger to the box up here. But, man, new year, still at it, having fun, right?
Yeah, that's all what it's about, coming out here and having a blast with these guys.
It's always fun banging some doors, right?
Oh, yeah. Every time I seen a little opening, I just had to take it.
Well, that's what makes short course so, fun, is the action of banging doors. A lot of guys in the desert, you're running fast and all that, but here, there's strategy.
Yeah, that's the best thing about short course. That's why people love to watch it, because there's always action.
Well, there you go. And I know you probably want to thank some people for being out here.
I want to thank Piston Pete and ADS Shocks and my family for coming, and my dad for working on the truck and getting it ready for this season.
Get up for this young man right there, Jaden Wardrop, here again in third place in mini stock. And it's pretty cool. I see another old truck, but a new driver, and Brent Strutt, having fun. First podium up here.
Yeah, of course. I just got to thank Scott. Man, this was a short course racing was a lot different. This was fun. This is some good stuff right here. Got to thank.
I'm going to hold on. I'm going to let you say it's going to be that much more funner because there's $100 right there for K&N, so you could upgrade that truck.
Yeah. Thanks, Scott. I want to thank Scott Johnson. This guy, he prepped that truck, got it going. We got it off him. This is the first race. We've had the truck for, 4 days.
and look at you, 4 days and you're on the box.
Exactly. He gave me a good truck.
Would you like to thank anybody else for getting up here?
I want to thank my family. I want to thank Steven and my family and everybody for all the support.
So did you have fun? That's the big question.
I did. Short course is a lot of fun.
Well, right on. Congratulations, dude. Awesome to have you here and all that. Oh, Anthony Choosy. There you go. $100 from K&N and $100 from Off-Road Warehouse, ORW. So awesome. Well, Anthony, no stranger to the box here for sure. And 2022, we're off and running. It seems like life's back to normal.
Don't like to make it overcomplicated. Just rinse, repeat. We took last season, so let's see if we can do it again this season. My shout-outs go out to my wife for always helping me and being there and giving me the time off to go in the garage. And then my spotter, Oliver, always keeping my eyes fresh and telling me exactly what's happening and where. General Tire for putting up the contingency. Great American Short Course, Poppy and Lee for doing everything you do. The camera guys for catching all the action. I mean, we wouldn't be able to post those 6 shots without you guys. And then, San Bernardino Fairgrounds for giving us a place to race. So thank you guys. We'll see you tomorrow.
Well, Anthony Choosy already run to make it to another championship this year. Give a big round of applause one more time to our box up here, Jaden Wardrop, Brent Ninja, and right on top of the box there, once again, Anthony Choosy. So great to see new drivers and mix it up, but this driver is no stranger to the box here. Looking good in his new wrap there, I got to say. Stepped his game up for sure. Mr. Venegas, he's up. I'm going to step up higher so my arm doesn't get tired and give him his chocolate milk here. Thank you very much. Slam it. Dude, love the new wrap on that machine. Looking good.
Yeah, thank you very much. Yeah, it's an awesome truck. It's one of those mini opens, an old ProLite. Good times. I'm just glad to be out here with my family, with my wife Samantha, my parents that come out, my spotter, Michael Kashak, who's amazing, Jay Racing, Eric Jacobus is awesome. So yeah, fun to be out here. Wish there was a little more competition, but it's still good to be out here having fun with you guys.
Well, still, I mean, those things, mini stocks behind you, they're no joke. You make them a little mistake, they're going to be right up your tailpipe.
Oh, yeah, I raced that series for years, and it's a lot of fun. Banging doors is awesome. But, yeah, they're right there. My spotter's like, okay, 5 car lengths, 4 car lengths, 3 car lengths. I'm all, wait, right foot down.
Well, awesome job, and probably want to thank some people.
Yeah, I want to thank, of course, my beautiful wife, my family, Bud's Tires, Benchmark Abrasives, Valkyrie Dynamics. They're all awesome. And, yeah, I just want to thank everybody, J&M Speed Center for hooking up with some spark plug wires last moment. But, yeah, awesome. Thank you for Lee for having us out here. Great times.
Ryan Venegas, everybody give him a big round of applause here for the Mini Open. Once again, we got more to come. Don't go anywhere. Back to Scott in a box. He might surprise you.
I don't know what that means, but I'm sure we'll go with it. But, no, congratulations our top 3 and also the 36 of Anthony Scuzzi. So congratulations to the entire lineup that was just up on the stage, getting ready now for our next race, which is a limited buggy, 1600 Desert Buggy main event, followed by the Weller Racing SR1 UTVs. Then a little while later, there'll be mod carts,